Wow. Perfect.
Timed it properly,
Timed it properly. Back in action for the Mytel International Championship. This is Series 2. My name is Wolf with Nomad, casting for the 4th series of the day. Now, it's the decider match, I believe. Both of them will already advance to the playoffs, no matter what. But it's gonna be up to them on who they will be facing in the playoffs. Obviously, you want to be the second spot, and the winner will go to the second spot. Nomad, can you talk us through what we can expect from both of these teams?
The rematch from the group stage earlier on, yes, we will experience that. Hell of a lot closer fight compared to how they were when we first saw them a couple of days ago. I guess the teams were just being warmed up back then, and now that they are fully warmed up and that tournament is still just starting, we might expect some good Mobile Legends action here, Wolf.
Absolutely. So as we're seeing now, that's Atlas as well as the Valir going to be banned out, and a very early ban on the Uranus. Oh, pick on the Uranus. Definitely an Onic PH special. This is, for the longest time, their go-to pick. Lilar with the Execute will use this. For RRQ, will they go Valir this time? Oh no, sorry. The Valir was already banned. Do they go Esmeralda instantly this time, Mr. Nomad?
It's too early to tell. Might as well just secure your tank first.
Okay.
And a Yuzhong is not a bad pick compared to an Esmeralda, but you're giving away the Esmeralda over to the side of Onic PH. But more than likely, I was about to say Ling, but the Lancelot's going to be auto-locked in. Potentially, the Oh My Venus special supports coming out. Popol and Koopa is available and will be selected.
Yeah. For so far, they have been successful with the Popol and Koopa. This is game 1. And you can see for RRQ, are they gonna go for their core now? Are they gonna go Hayabusa, for example? The absence of the Ling. Claude is available. Are they gonna go for it? Although I'm not that comfortable of the Claude scene, as if it's not the best against the Uranus. But there's nothing that's stopping RRQ from picking that up.
Yeah, Claude's not a bad pick, but there are a lot of check marks there. I like the safety here of the Luo Yi.
That's right.
Really allows RRQ to just get a gauge of what Onic PH's next picks are gonna be.
Yeah.
And as soon as they determine that, hey, there are no major catches on the Claude, yeah, let's go ahead and lock in the Claude. Yisun Shin is also available for picking here. That potentially RRQ might be able to pick up and use well, especially since this composition kind of, in a way, favors Yisun Shin in terms of just going into the team fights. Onic PH would be wise enough to deter one more factor there on the Jawhead, and then potentially get a good catch. A Cho could have been a good pick for Onic PH.
I see what you did there, but let's see what is the decision now for Onic PH. Considering the Export, it makes a lot of sense. I think they lack solid tank now. Is it time for the Cyclops? I guess the answer is not yet the time. Export makes a lot of sense to me. Seeing as what the Onic PH is hovering now, maybe they're considering all of the mages. They're really considering the Cyclops now, and they will lock it.
I like it. I like the Cyclops pickup here. A lot of the immobilization given by lockdown from Cyclops would really stop Cho in his tracks, stop Kufra as well. Not going to be able to stop Yuzhong, but the potential Yisun Shin pickoff, if it is going to be selected, would just allow Lancelot to just dive in straight into the backlines and take him out.
Wow.
A Yisun Shin is not a bad choice here. A Hayabusa, though, to get rid of the mobility of the Cyclops, or the immobilization of the Cyclops, could have been a better option.
Yisun Shin is going to be the choice now, and I think, Nomad, it's safe to say that we have new meta. What we're talking about, forget what you know about Mobile Legends 2 weeks ago. This is the time for you to say that Cyclops, Yisun Shin, Hilda, Balmond, and all of these unusual picks from 2 weeks ago are all valid now. It's Cyclops. It's gonna work. And we'll see how it will be in this case.
Yeah, and draft from both of these teams look really good, Wolf.
Oh no.
I am not gonna be attempting to even further analyze this. I just want to see how the execution is for both of these teams. They have all their ideas on lock, so to
Yeah.
speak.
My oh my! I guess this is the time where we say that it's really entirely up to the teams, not to the casters, not to the viewers. It's the team who plays. Whether or not the Cyclops is good, that's debated upon, but it's definitely a solid support. Well, not really solid, but you get what I meant. It fulfills that specific role of having that star power lockdown. That's the inverse of Kaja. Basically, it's Kaja. You go in, you stun your opponent, you pull them back to your teammate. With the star power lockdown, it chases anyone, no matter how away they are,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a very solid stun that you get. You don't have that much mobility for sure, but you offer so much magical damage in team fights through your first and second skill. Not only that, your wave clear is really good. Because one thing that I noticed about the how do I say this, the
All troops deployed.
Popol and Koopa as a support is that it lacks that wave clear that you are looking for when going for support. And what is this? I guess that they will re-lobby, I'd say.
Yeah, I think. All right, what's happening in the back ends here?
Okay. I guess we will be
It's just gonna be a
remake.
rematch,
All
a
right.
relobby. Apparently, RRQ did not have any emblems there.
Okay. So we'll see, everyone. I guess that we will be calling it a break for now, Mr. Nomad. Don't worry, guys, as we're just trying to fix the lobby for you. We're gonna be hopping into a break. When we do come back, it's the actual game, the actual game number 1 of this best of 3 series. Don't fret, we will be back. Okay, back in action, and we will not be keeping you longer. This is Mytel Treasure Championship Series 2. Wolf and Nomad, your casters. We head into the game of Onic PH versus RRQ very, very quickly to start. So now the lobby is okay. A-okay.
A-okay or B-okay, that is what I hope people are. They are okay. I hope they be okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
It's you.
It's me, and that's fairly safe here, but the little wonder area, huge AoE from Luo Yi. Jay is gonna be the first one going down because of that.
That was such a big duality passive. They did not expect our 824 to have level 2 already, and that's probably why they were defeated in that cause. You can see a late mask strategy coming out from Onic. Now the problem is, how do they secure their purple buff? Well, the Yisun Shin is having a field day, Mr. Nomad. So easily taking his own purple buff, and this is big thanks to Louis' smart plays in there.
Man, yeah, this is what I've been talking about. This is all about the execution because the drafts from both of these teams look good. Wise is kind of lacking in the farm area, but you know that's still too early to tell. But Iakno in a scuffle here, top lane. Duality once again connecting onto 824. From 824, I mean, and it's gonna be forcing him back. And the more, again, just like what happened earlier on, the more you force your opponents back, the more farm and EXP you will have ahead of them. Heavy rotation here, heavy presence here on the bottom lane by Onic PH actually.
Yep, we're gonna go to the bottom lane. As you can see, a big lead now being taken by Onic PH. This is a big problem for Wise. Wise only now fresh for level 4. When it comes to the gold, he is lagging behind. Or maybe not actually. He's actually pretty much okay. I guess that the lead really came from something else. In fact, there will be a jump now into the bottom lane. They will be escaping. Wise! Oh, nice dodge! Was real close.
As close as you can get.
Man. Nice usage of the Thorn Rosa, a little bit of invulnerability frame in there. As Jay is gonna fend off the attack, but Albert on the season Shin back in action for farming his own orange buff.
And Albert is gonna be relatively okay. He has a lot of space created for him over here in the bottom lane. The rest of Skylar is actually taking down Iaknu. That's a trade. The turret takes him down. Okay. And this is a big fight. Rage is going to be connecting onto Wise, forced to use the Thorn Rose, and they do predict where he is. Black Dragon form here over in the back lines to deter any other additional pushes here from Onic PH. But he is going to be paying the price. Gets immobilized by Koopa. Forced to flick around. Takes down All My Venus.
Wow. But in terms of Dilar, can he take him down? Oh, Louis. There is the diversion. Wanna go for Uranus. Uranus already out of there. And this is a quick transition from RRQ to take the turtle. That's great. Or perhaps this is their way of taking advantage of a good situation that's already set up for them. Team fights are really favoring RRQ now.
Yeah, it's like RRQ never really, you know, had a close fight against Onic PH during the earlier part of the tournament. It's like they already know what Onic PH is playing, and they're just overpowering them.
They are really overpowering them. I like all of their movements so far. RRQ proving to be a world-class team. And jumping onto the Louis, as the group up is going to be there. I'm not entirely sure how Wise is feeling now. I mean, he is 2.6k compared to the 2.7k of the Yisun Shin. But the fact that he's not getting kills yet for his teammates, that's not one thing that you want as a Lancelot.
Yeah, and he also has the Bounty Hunter on him, so he really needs to get the kills in order to be at least ahead of this Yisun Shin. As a clash is happening, Kufra is going to be in the back lines waiting for an opportunity to strike. Oh My Venus might be the one, but no follow throughs here from the rest of the RRQ roster.
Yeah, they're just letting this Albert, He's and Shin farm, and that's their main idea at this point. They don't really care about getting the easy route or getting the early kills. It's more about farming for Albert, and honestly, they're doing a hell of a fine job doing that. 3.3k already up on the He's and Shin, uncontested.
Man. And yeah, Yishin gonna have a good time in this game. This is a good start from Yishin Shin. All things considered, it could have been a couple of deaths onto the hands of Yishin Shin. But hey, being unscathed in the early stage, in the laning phase, that's more than enough for this Yishin Shin.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Wise has to make sure that he keeps up against this Albert, because the only way that Lancelot is going to be ahead of Yisun Shin is if he has money and if he has items.
Absolutely, and the turtle is gonna be the next target for both teams. It's gonna be reset now. And I like what you said about Weiss, the Lancelot, needing those early kills. They jump in forward, only catching one. Oh my Venus, but it's gonna be potent. Might be able to take out the public Koopa. Not gonna be the case though, as they retaliate. Onic PH, they're quite low, but they're chasing. In comes the star power lockdown, taking down Win, but nice flicker away from the Kufra. Gets out. Joe poses himself left side. There's the execute to get a kill, but a counter kill. Actually, no execute from Dilar. It's just Purify. They'll take one down with him at the very least. So that's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Not the best for Onic PH, all things considered, since this is a Uranus, and the death on the side of RRQ was just a Kufra, a support.
Yeah, and there goes the Black Dragon form. Yu Zhong is gonna get completely immobilized, but he manages to get a kill onto Oh My Venus again, and this is sparking trouble for Onic PH.
Wow. I can't believe that the turtle was taken by Weiss, really. Well, because of the fact that he had Retribution, the rest of the RRQ side didn't have it. We know that you're always at an advantage when taking all those big objectives, like those turtles and those lords. And up top, they want to go for Iacno. The immortality is up. They're still trying to go for this one. Can they take him down first? That's a big question. Ultimate coming out from this Kufra, as they will not take that export, but they do take the turret. So I think that's a far more important objective to have.
That was a good zone,
Ooh.
all things considered. And Wise, slowly,
Yeah.
building up the stacks. Not the stacks, but building up the economy for him to be an impact. And he's gonna catch off this Yu Zhong as well. Not really. Does not have Thorn Rose available.
There's a puncture. Oh, sorry, it's a Phantom Execution. Not gonna get any kill. I like the decision from Weiss. Yu Zhong was dangerously low, but he decided not to fight because he might be taken out by his opponents. And it's not like they're really hungry for kills. It's not like they're starving for kills. What they need now is to take down the turrets. And a catch up on the Popple and Koopa. The ultimate from the Koopa gonna be used. Thorn Rose is there. Popple and Koopa down. But what's the exchange? They flicker away to save Win. And Win will be taken down nonetheless by Dilar. Using the ultimate, using the Cycle Knight, trying to find an angle. Nice bait in there against the Yisun Shin. Already charged up his bow. A nice sidestep from Dilar. And it seems like Onic PH have slowly catching steam now.
Slowly, as a bunch of small skirmishes are happening left and right. Once again, Iacno being bullied out of his lane in the top lane.